I normally start these videos off with a good morning, good afternoon, or whatever else, but not today. Today is bad morning, bad afternoon, and bad evening. I popped my shoulder in the gym, I feel like then I came home to nonsense on Tekken. So do you know what? We're going to have a little rant today. I did have another video planned, but it's taken longer to edit than I had expected, so that's going to come out tomorrow. For today, we are going to rant about Tekken, and actually it's requested by some people in the comment section below. I wasn't going to do this originally, but since so many people keep on bringing it up, I thought I might as well address it in the video. Now before I get started, I'm going to say one thing, almost like a disclaimer, because you always get these people that are like, oh, it's just a game, it's not that serious. Clean out your ears and open your eyes. 95% of the people that come here know what's up, but for the 5% that are struggling to grasp where they are, I want you to look around for 2 seconds. Okay, we looked around? Cool. You are on a gaming YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about video games, predominantly fighting games. The people that comment on this YouTube channel play games, predominantly fighting games. So that means that when we are on here, we are in fighting game mode. We are in video game mode. We are not talking about anything else. We are not talking about wars around the world. We're not talking about taxes, what I had to eat, or how much I bench press when I pop my shoulder. We're talking about games. This does not mean that if I'm ranting about something that I have not touched grass today, it doesn't mean the people commenting are sad and pathetic because they're having a little bit of a bitch about a game. It just means in this particular moment, that's what we are talking about. And I have to bring that up because I see people attacking other people in my comment section saying, I can't believe there are people complaining about a game. Do you guys do nothing else? How stupid do you have to be to comment that to somebody else? These aren't even comments directed at me. I saw a chain on one of my videos of people just attacking each other because we're talking about games. You know, if you go over to a Formula 1 YouTube channel, they're going to be either praising or bitching or reviewing Formula 1. If you go over to a video dedicated to golf, they're going to be talking about golf in some manner, probably talking about what Tiger Woods did years ago. And if you go on to a channel about religion, they're probably going to be talking about their religion. Does that mean that all of these people do nothing else in their lives? No. So for those that come into my comment section and go after people because we're talking about Tekken as if you're high and mighty, oh, you guys, all you do is shut up. I'm tired of reading your dumb comments. Of course they're going to be talking about games. Well, what else are we going to be talking about here? I'm not here to talk about Trump and Biden. I'm not here to talk about girls on OnlyFans. I'm not here to talk about Just Stop Oil or anything else. Okay, we're here to talk about Tekken. So when I put the Tekken hat on, I tap in to the gamer. Okay, if you want to interact with people and talk about other things, then there are other channels for that. Over here, we're talking about games. So with that being said, let me get into my rant. Now, I made a video about this a long time ago. Well, actually, maybe like a month or two ago. And it was about one and dones. And it sparked a big conversation. The video was 50-50. It was kind of positive and negative on both sides in terms of comments and the way it was received. But I had a lot of fun making it. But I don't think I made my points as clear as I could have. And now as the channel has grown, I will expand why I hate this one and done situation so much. Let me tell you what really pissed me off today. And I was sitting here and I was like, how dare this motherfucker? I was playing against this Steve player. His name is Blackheart59. In the first match, I played against this Tekken God Steve. He might have been Tekken God or Tekken God Supreme. I can't remember. And I beat the piss out of him. And I said, you know what? First game, no problem. You get your run back. I give everyone a run back unless the connection's absolute dog water. And even then, I don't think I've ever walked away from a rematch. But I gave this guy his rematch because I was like, Feng Wei's another character that you don't see very often. Maybe he just got caught off guard. And you know what? In the second match, it was a bit more closer, but he took it in the end. This guy key charged me at the end. I was like, no problem. We're getting disrespectful. That's all good. That's all within the confines of the fight. I can have a bit of banter in the game. No problem. What does this guy do? He exits. And this is where I really have a problem.
Sick in the mind? Are you that mentally enslaved and intellectually subservient and intellectually molested and ideologically molested?
Now, there are 3 kinds of one and doners. I'm going to get back to this guy in a little bit because this is the most egregious kind of one and doner. There are the one and doners who lose and don't want to fight you again. I don't like these kinds of people, but they don't have to rematch me. We've already had the one match. If they feel like I battered them within an inch of their life that they can't even play again, then get on your bike and start peddling. I think it's kind of lame, especially when you're a God of Destruction rank player where which I actually had to deal with today. It was a pool player. He was battering me for the first 2 rounds, and then I managed to come back and I took the game, and I was quite happy with that because he's God of Destruction Pool. Pool just recently got buffed. Pool is pretty ridiculous right now, and not a lot of people are familiar with him and his new tricks, so it was kind of cool to beat him. I thought, I want to run it back. Let me see if I can do it again. He didn't want to run it back. No problem. These one and doners I have less of a problem with. I already got my points. You want to get on your bike and start pedaling? Pedal on out of here.
Bend over! Get your monkey out of the rocks picture!
Then you get the one and doners who beat you in a game, and more often than not, this game will be very, very close. And it's like they know they got away with murder, and they leave. And you're sitting there and you like, you bitch made mother trucker. And this is where my problem with one and doners start. Now, the reoccurring comment that I get for these kind of one and doners is these people don't owe me a rematch. And you are 100% absolutely right. They owe me nothing. This vitriol that I have is targeted at Michael Murray, Harada, and the Tekken team. Why the hell do you have a ranked mode? A ranked mode, not casual. Who is texting me right now while I'm ranting? Turning my phone off. You have a ranked mode, not casual mode. Why are you not locking these wet blankets into at least best out of 3? It should be more than that, but if you're not going to give us more, why are you not locking them in? It should be a requirement to finish the set before you get your points. Your ranked is fraudulent. You have a bunch of frail Tekken gods masquerading around like they've done some shit. You've given these people the option to walk away, and so I can't really get angry at them, even though I think they're bitch made. And yes, I said it, I think you're bitch made. I don't give a damn who that offends, but I can get mad at you guys for allowing them to do this. Explain to me why you have a casual mode and a ranked mode that work in the exact same fashion. Explain that to me. Even Mortal Kombat got this correct. The winner cannot leave. The winner has to stay and finish the set. How can you beat me and then leave? How can you give them that option? Tekken is meant to be the most complex, the most nuanced, the most hard to adapt to, and you're telling people it's okay to leave after 1 game. Are you shitting me? Where is the logic in that? But then we move on to the people that lose the first game and you grant them a rematch, and then they beat you in the second game and then they leave. The audacity of these people. Disgusting behavior. I can't believe that someone would do that and key charge you on the way out. If someone did that to me in tournament, I'm grabbing your neck.
You are a prostitute! You are a prostitute, I tell you! A prostitute!
No, not really. Let me calm down. Obviously, for the most part, guys, I'm messing about here. For those of you that made it this far into the video and haven't gone into comment section going, oh, this guy's so sad, I'm having a bit of a laugh, a bit of a joke, because I haven't been able to get around to my other video. But if I'm being completely honest, this shit is hella annoying. It's so annoying. I'm hard stuck at Tekken Emperor because this keeps happening. I've taken about 17 pictures of this happening in 1 day. I couldn't believe it. I'll put some of them up on the screen for you guys to see. Constant one and doners, one and done, one and done. I'm like, oh, for the love of God. Now, I've read your comments. I've seen what you guys have said. Nobody owes you a rematch. And you are 100% right. I agree with you. They don't owe me a rematch. The person that owes me something is Harada, and he owes me an explanation. He owes everybody else an explanation who agrees with me. Why the hell would you make the most difficult fighting game on the market, the one that takes the longest to adapt to, the one that has the most characters with the most moves, with all of these stages that you interact differently with all of these playstyles that you have to wrap your head around with this hyper aggressive gameplay, with a system that locks you in place? Have you guys ever fought a Xiao Yu and she does her heat burst on you or whatever it's called, and then you're stuck there? I actually tested it out. She has a series of attacks that you cannot do anything against. The string will end and it's still her turn. I sat there literally mashing rage art, nothing. That was okay, let me try grab, nothing. Mashing jab, nothing. So you make this game where I'm like, okay, cool, the game's aggressive, the game's got heat, I just have to learn how to deal with it. And you know that your most popular mode is going to be ranked. You know that's where it's going to be the most populated, so that's where people are going to be spending the most time, and you make it so people can leave after 1 game when you have designed characters like Xiao Yu. Are you joking me? Are you shitting me, Harada? What in God's name were you guys thinking? The only logical explanation I can think of was you wanted to bring in the casual market, you wanted to get the early buys, and then when people thin out and it's just the more intermediate to hardcore players, then you're going to announce death matches as paid DLC. That's the nightmare scenario that I'm envisioning right now. Death matches via paid DLC. And because it's my most requested feature, I would probably purchase it, because for as much as this game pisses me off, I still like it. I still enjoy Tekken 8. It's just frustrating and you don't make it easier. One and dones do not make sense in Tekken. They barely make sense in any fighting game, but more so in Tekken. I've gotten these comments of people saying, what if the baby's crying? What if the cooker's exploding? What if the president of the United States is ringing my phone? I don't want to hear your stupid remarks and your stupid excuses. I am not here for it. If you are playing the game when you have things to do and you have responsibilities, that is your problem. The other day, my brother did the exact same thing. His dumbass went and ordered food. The food set's going to be here in 5 minutes. Can you finish a set of Tekken in 5 minutes unless the other guy's literally standing there doing nothing and letting you hit him? More than likely not. What does this donut do? He starts another set. Then the guy's there knocking on the door. Michael, can you go get my food for me? Why the hell should I get up and go get your food for you? But you know what? For the integrity of Tekken, I said, you know what? I'll get up, I'll get it, because this other guy doesn't deserve you to one and done him. If you're the pelican that is ordering food and then starting a Tekken set, that shouldn't be my problem. Now, again, because Harada has designed it this arse backwards way, you get to do this. But Harada, please, if you are listening, someone send this video to him, please. I'll send it to him myself. I'll DM him and say, bro, please, listen, lock people into a set. Now, in my opinion, at the very least, it should be best of 5. Best of 5 in Tekken. You hold on to the points until the end of the set, and then you give the winner their points. If someone decides to leave in the set, then the system should make it so that the person that stayed gets those points. You forfeited the points. Now, you don't necessarily need to penalize this person. You just don't give them any points. You ain't got to take any away from them that are already existing on their profile. Just don't give them any points. Why do you have a ranked mode that operates in the same way as casual mode on what is considered the most hardcore fighting game on the planet? It makes no sense to me. Now, I'm going to say this again before we close the video off. Most of this is for entertainment purposes on YouTube. I'm not here literally pulling my hair out. When I turn Tekken off, I go about my business. The reason that I'm really angry right now is because I've popped my shoulder and it's fucking hurting. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to bench press or pull up or anything like that. And I'm a little bit pissed because, you know, every time you're hitting new levels in the gym, something goes wrong. You wake up with a sore throat, your legs are mashed up, and now my shoulder is all cracked. And then I come home to this bloody Steve player. What's his name again? Hold on. Blackheart59. Blackheart59, if you're watching this video, you are nothing but bitch made. I can't stand you. You made my shoulder hurt even more. And every single one of you. Every single one of you. Now, ones and dones on Tekken. Don't DM me. I've told you before. I'm going to tell you again. We are not friends. We ain't never going to be friends. Ever. If I saw you at a house party, I'd slap that Kavosi out of your hands. I'd say, one and done me now, bitch. But again, mostly joking, guys. Mostly. Anyways, I don't have much more to say really. I made that one and done video before. That one was more informative. It gave more reasons as to why Tekken should not be a one and done game. Today I was just ranting because, again, my shoulder hurts and this Steve player pissed me off. Check back tomorrow. I'm going to have a lengthy video on Wukong coming out because there's been a lot of things going on in the games industry that I think need to be spoken about. And I think you guys will find it pretty entertaining and pretty informative. But until then, guys, I'm going to go and decrease my blood pressure, enjoy a barbecue, mend my shoulder, and then get in bed and finish off Kengan Ashura. For those of you that are asking me, I haven't seen the Baki vs Kengan Ashura movie yet because I am still working my way through season 2 of Kengan Ashura, which is absolutely fantastic. If you guys have not watched this anime, please watch it. It's so good. I can't praise it enough. If you're into martial arts animes, this is the one for you. I'd go as far as to say that the actual fight scenes and everything around those are more entertaining than Baki. It's animated so beautifully in the battles, and in season 2 especially, I think they cleaned up the animation a little bit more, especially when they're not fighting. It looks really good. So I'm excited for the Baki vs Kengan match. I'm going to get around to that very soon. And then after Kengan, Ashura and Baki, I think I'm going to go back to My Hero Academia. Now, before you flame me in the comments section, I've heard that it's gotten much better. So I'm on season 4 right now. I'm going to continue watching for those of you that are asking. Anyways, guys, if you've got any anime recommendations for me, pop it in the comments section below. I always try to watch new animes. Anime is my favorite form of entertainment, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Take care and peace.